The United States added 3 North Korean officials to its sanctions list on Monday, citing human rights abuses. One of them is a top aide to Kim Jong-un. The timing is notable since Pyongyang and Washington seem to be at an impasse right now in their denuclearization talks. Our Foreign Ministry correspondent Lee Ji-won looks at what Washington might be trying to do.
North Korea's de facto second-in-command Choi Ryong-hae has been added by the United States to its sanctions for human rights violations. On that list, he joins leader Kim Jong-un and his sister Kim Yo-jong. Many say it's a move to put pressure on Kim Jong-un, with Pyongyang not responding to Washington's requests for talks.
By sanctioning key figures in the North Korean leadership, the U.S. is sending the message that sanctions will be made harsher if the North does not commit to talks.
Shin says with North Korea unresponsive to sweet talk about alleviating economic sanctions, the U.S. may have had to take the pressure approach. Some, however, say it's overreaching to say that the latest move is an attempt to simply bring the North back to denuclearization talks.
It was International Human Rights Day on Monday, and on that day, the U.S. State Department submitted its report on North Korean human rights. And in line with that, Washington announced sanctions on those responsible for violations. This might be seen as a little sensitive considering where the two sides are right now, but it's nothing new or special.
In fact, 29 people, including the North Korean leader, have been sanctioned for human rights violations since 2016. Regardless of the intention, experts agree that the move is not likely to have a critical impact on the denuclearization talks.
In response to U.S. sanctions or criticism on human rights issues, the North has always hit back and has not given in. More importantly, this is just rhetoric. If North Korea and the U.S. have an understanding and share interests, then denuclearization talks will continue.
But the expert added, the problem is they don't. Unless one gives in, possibly the North giving up its nuclear program in the face of sanctions, or President Trump holding a second summit with Kim for domestic political reasons, the experts said this deadlock could continue for a while. Lee Ji-won, Arirang News.